Shocking upset. Eala exits Jingshan Open after thrilling match against New Zealand's rising star. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. The early morning light fell softly on the clay courts of the Jingshan Open, painting them a burnt orange that shimmered against the misty air of late September. The tournament had already seen its share of drama, tie-break thrillers, surprise exits, and young stars proving their worth, but none carried the weight of anticipation like Eala's next match. The young Filipina star, already a national icon at just 20 years old, stepped into the tournament with the pressure being both a rising global name and the beacon of hope for Southeast Asian tennis. Her graceful yet explosive style had turned heads everywhere from the U.S. Open courts to training grounds in Europe. Fans whispered her name like a promise. Eala was destined for greatness. Or so it seemed. Standing across the net was a name few knew, but all would soon remember. A 19-year-old powerhouse from New Zealand, Eala Hart. She was tall, fearless, and brought with her an energy that blended raw talent with the hunger of an underdog. While commentators had painted Eala as the favorite, Hart carried the weight of surprise, the element that shakes tournaments and rewrites destinies. This was not going to be an ordinary match. The weight of expectations. For Alex, the Jingshan Open wasn't just another tournament. It was symbolic. A test of her resilience after months of grueling travel across continents, injuries that tested her limits, and constant chatter about whether she could one day dominate women's tennis, as Serena Williams once had. Her coaches had warned her about underestimating Eala Hart. She has the power, said Coach Ramirez the night before. Her forehand is like a hammer. She's raw, but if you let her set the rhythm, she'll bulldoze through you. Don't give her that chance. Alex nodded, but inside, she wasn't worried. She had faced giants before, athletes with booming serves and fiery ground strokes. She believed her composure, her angles, her ability to play chess on the court would be enough. Yet in sports, belief can be both weapon and weakness. The match begins. The stands were packed. Flags waving from different corners of the world. Filipino fans draped in their national colors shouted chants of encouragement, while a small but passionate group of New Zealanders waved black and silver flags, rallying behind Hart. The umpire called, "Play." Eala started strong, her footwork crisp, her backhand slicing through the air with precision. She took the first 3 games swiftly, 3-0, and the crowd roared with approval. It looked like the match might tilt into routine dominance. But Eala Hart wasn't here to be routine. In the 4th game, she unleashed a serve that clocked in at 118 miles per hour. The ball hissed across the clay like a comet, barely giving Alex time to react. The next rally was a blur of explosive forehands, Hart grunting with every strike. Her eyes locked like a predator. She took the game, then the next, then the next. The scoreboard flashed 3-3. A hush fell over the crowd. Something was shifting. Momentum shifts. Tennis is as much about psychology as technique. Alex began to sense the momentum swinging away from her, the crowd leaning into every shot Eala struck. The New Zealander wasn't just hitting hard. She was fearless, charging the net, slicing drop shots, and firing down-the-line winners that left even seasoned commentators speechless. "Where has she been hiding?" one remarked. "She's playing like she's got nothing to lose," another replied. By the end of the first set, Eala had clawed her way to a 7-5 win. The shock waves rippled instantly. This wasn't supposed to happen. Alex was supposed to dictate the rhythm. Instead, she was chasing shadows. Fighting back. Champions aren't defined by easy wins. They're shaped by battles against adversity, and Alex knew this well. She returned for the second set with renewed determination. She slowed the pace, forcing longer rallies, making Hart run side to side. She threw in looping topspin shots that disrupted Emilia's rhythm, testing her patience. The strategy worked. Hart's booming forehands began to miss by inches, her impatience betraying her youth. Alex capitalized, sealing the second set 6-3. The crowd exploded, chants of "Eala! Eala!" echoing through the stadium. Her fans were back on their feet, believing once again. But Eala wasn't done. The final set, the third set, was a war. Every point felt like it carried the weight of the world. Rallies stretched into 30, 40 shots. Sweat drenched both players' brows. Their grunts became echoes of struggle and survival. At 4-4, Eala unleashed her boldest move yet. A serve and volley play, rare in the modern women's game. She won the point, then the game. 5-4. Alex served next, pressure tightening around her like a vice. She fought for every ball, her legs screaming, her lungs burning. She pushed it to deuce, then advantage, then deuce again. The New Zealand flags waved higher. And then it happened. On match point, Eala delivered a forehand down the line so clean, so pure, it froze Alex mid-step. The ball kissed the clay just inside the line. The stadium gasped and erupted. Game. Set. Match. Eala Hart. The silence after. For a moment, the noise of the stadium felt muted to Alex. She stood there, staring at the line where the final ball had landed. The reality hit her. She was out. The Jingshan Open dream was over. Across the net, Eala dropped to her knees, overwhelmed by the magnitude of the upset. Her team rushed to her side, tears streaming down her face as she realized she just defeated one of the brightest stars in tennis. Alex walked over, extended her hand, and smiled to the sting of defeat. "That was incredible," she said softly. Emilia's eyes widened. "You're my idol. I can't believe this." In that moment, defeat transformed into respect. The headlines. Within minutes, the news spread like wildfire across social media. "Shocking upset in Jingshan," screamed one headline. "Eala falls to New Zealand's unknown prodigy," wrote another. Videos of Emilia's final forehand circulated worldwide, analysts breaking down her raw talent, her fearless spirit. Tennis fans everywhere began asking, is this the birth of a new star? Meanwhile, Alex's fans poured their support across timelines, reminding her that legends aren't made by perfection, but by how they rise after they fall. Reflection. That night, Alex sat alone in her hotel balcony, overlooking the quiet city lights. She replayed the match in her mind, every shot, every moment where she could have shifted the tide. It stung, but she wasn't broken. She thought of Serena, Federer, Nadal, legends who had all suffered shocking upsets before carving their legacies. This wasn't the end. It was just part of the journey. Her phone buzzed with messages of encouragement. One from her mother read, "You inspire no matter the result. Tomorrow you fight again." Alex smiled. She knew she would. Emilia's dawn. While Alex processed a loss, Eala Hart's life changed overnight. Sponsors called. For Alex Eala, the defeat became fuel. For Eala Hart, it became a beginning. And for the world watching, it was a reminder. In tennis, as in life, the line between victory and heartbreak is as thin as chalk on clay. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.